I had no knowledge of any sewage spill.
A power failure last Wednesday caused 4,000 gallons of raw sewage to spill into Buck Creek. Pelham's Director of Public Works notifying the Alabama Department of Environmental Management. He also notified the Shelby County Health Department and the city of Helena, which is downstream from the spill. They also sent employees to Buck Creek to warn people who were in the water.
Yeah, even after a spill like that, WIAT 42 News found out that the state isn't required to do any testing on swimming water or put out any kind of public notice. WIAT 42 News reporter Parrish Holloman is live near Buck Creek to explain why.
If you swim in lakes or rivers, you need to know that no one with the state, not the Department of Environmental Management, not the Department of Public Health, no one is required to test the water to see if it's safe for swimming. But there are some people doing it on their own. Darlene Lewis says her family comes to Buck Creek every summer.
The rest of our family are all tubing down the creek.
Since they were in the water, I had to tell Lewis why I came to Buck Creek.
I wish I had known. I would have chosen something else to do today.
These are samples Myra Crawford and other scientists with Cahaba River Keeper took last Wednesday at Buck Creek. She says every little dark dot you see, that's E. coli.
Too numerous to count. There are too many E. coli in there to count, and the same thing with this one on the right. So this is not safe for human contact.
All the people with Cahaba River Keeper test several locations up and down the Cahaba River to see if the water is safe to swim in.
We know how important it is to get real data and to be able to provide that to people so they can make intelligent decisions about their own health. It's a public health issue.
There are several riverkeeper groups in our state. The Coosa River Keeper and the Black Warrior River Keeper do the same thing. The reason these groups handle all the testing, the state isn't required to.
In a perfect world, the Alabama Department of Environmental Management would be doing this testing weekly.
I spoke with someone at the Alabama Department of Environmental Management. She told me they do test lakes and rivers, but not that often, and they're only testing public water supplies to see if it's safe to drink. The rest of the water they test to see if wildlife and fish are healthy. They do not test for swimming quality. That's where river keepers come in. The rest, Crawford says, is up to swimmers. She encourages everyone to keep track of their reports so you can think before you swim. Now, Cahaba River Keeper says the water here at Buck Creek has tested high for E. coli before that sewage spill even happened. And we're actually in Helena. It's downstream from Pelham. He says that they did their own testing and the E. coli levels were high, but within the normal range for their state standards that they go by. That's why he says they always just warn everyone to be careful whenever they're swimming in some of the natural creeks and rivers around here. We're live in Helena. Parrish Holloman, WIAT 42 News, coverage you can count on.